You have done it. You have reached your new beginning. Your new beginning is here. But Spirit took me through what it took you to get to this. And so as I go through this should tell you if this new beginning is really yours. If you journeying through this, like it says, there was great struggle. You went through years upon years upon years of struggle. You went through the ego death. You took yourself through that. You took yourself through the shadow work. You did these things. You did the work to then get to your transformation. And during your transformation, the things that were created and the things you were able to let go of, you learned how to let go of the preconceived notions that you had of what it should be and let it be what it was supposed to be. You weren't scared to go into the things that you had to go into for the shadow work and for that ego death. You went into it. And so now the reward of that was you unlocked that feminine energy. It's now flowing through you. That was part of the transformation, going through all those steps to unlock this feminine energy. And now you have creativity flowing freely. It's flowing freely through you and your intuitive power. And I love that the intuitive power is also a snake, because that makes me think of Kundalini energy. So that's so much your power, so much your power. Maybe you went through, that's what I'm getting now too, is that you went through a Kundalini awakening that helped you unlock your intuitive power. You used, and I'm getting a couple things from this card, is the mindful wisdom and create inner harmony. So the inner harmony that you created within yourself was done by following the owl, the wisdom. And maybe if you are on more of a shamanic path, that you did go through the owl to go through this, to find that inner wisdom, to create that inner harmony, that yin and yang. Yes, I'm talking about unlocking your feminine energy, but that just means more than likely, if you were in this struggle, this deep struggle for so long, I get so long you were in this deep struggle, you were probably heavy in your masculine. And it doesn't matter if you're feminine or masculine sexually, we all have both energies within us. So this just means that you went through the struggle to unlock your feminine energy. And when you're in that struggle, when you're in fight or flight, when you're in go, 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 when you are in survival mode, your masculine is the most active. It's coming from a woman who has lived most of her life in her masculine. So you had to work super hard to unlock that feminine energy, to unlock your creativity, to get this yin and yang balance for your new beginning. And so I got to this, like, I felt like all of it led up to the new beginning. And I'm like, all right, Spirit, what does this new beginning look like for them? And I got 9 of Wands, believe in yourself and have courage to continue. And that's when you get to this point to where you've done all this work, it may look so foreign to you. You're like, what is this world? What do I do with this? How do I go on from this? And you may want to revert back. You, especially if you were in survival mode, that kicks in. And y'all have heard me say this, and I'll say this a million times. Your nervous system will always choose a familiar hell over an unfamiliar heaven. And that's what you have to fight through. That's what this is saying to me, is you really have to believe in yourself and have that courage to continue. And then the Sun. Success lies ahead if you just keep to the path. Keep to the path. You've done all of this work. So just stay, as I say that, it was 444 on the timer. As you have done all this work, and I see this a lot in my visions, is riding a white horse. And that shaman world, it means a little different things, but to me in this, it's like the lack of pigment in the white horse is sensitive to the sun. So it's saying that if, you don't keep to this path, it could lead you back the other way. So keep to the path. Made sense in my head to interpret what I said. I don't know. Next one was 7 of Pentacles. Look back on what you have achieved and set new goals. And so this, to me, is like, after the crops have started to come up, you've planted all of these seeds along the way. And I actually had a conversation with someone about this today, was, you plant all of these seeds, even in your brokenness, even in, what you look at now as broken. When I was broken then, or when I was hurting then, or, you see yourself now and you're like, I don't even know who I was a year ago. You still had successes. You still had those people that you touched, lives that were changed. And so appreciate that. Take a moment to appreciate that. Because even though you weren't who you are today, you are still making an impact. And it's important that you really recognize that. No matter how broken you thought you were, you still made an impact. And that's huge. And then King of Cups is just to remind you, you have to support yourself before you can support others. And that means on all levels. You have to love yourself before you can love another. You have to take care of yourself. The saying, you can't pour from an empty cup. You have to continue to fill your own cup in order to take care of others, to sit on that throne and take care of your own kingdom. You have to pour into your own cup. Next is Queen of Wands. You can always call on your natural confidence. And I feel like this is such an important card with unlocking the feminine energy, is it's saying that now you have the confidence. You went through that struggle. You went through all this damn work. And now you can sit confidently to take care of your kingdom, to take care of your people, to take care of your community. You have that confidence now, that self-love, taking care of yourself. You have that now. Just keep that in mind. Pay homage to your old self and honor who you are now. Honor all that you have been through and sit confidently, stand confidently, walk in a room confidently, be the light confidently. You've got this. This is you, shining brightly. And then the last one was 9 of Cups. Everything has turned out well. Enjoy your success. And see all those cups? You can't have those all empty. They have to be full. Full of your love, full of your light. You've got this. Your new beginning is here. It's here. And this is what it looks like. If you made it the whole way, leave me a golden heart. I love you so much. Thank you for being here.